Spotlight is a show that focuses on the person behind the brony. I'm your host, Osaka Jack. Please sit back and relax as we talk to this week's guest brony. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Into the Spotlight with Osaka Jack. I am back on my computer, and I hopefully do not sound like I'm talking into a tin can anymore, and I'm so pleased to rejoin the internet. How have you been, ones and zeros? I missed you. Okay, sorry. Today, I have with me, technically you are in America, but I think you're further from any of my other American guests so far. Spectacles.
Is very likely true. Hello.
Hey there. How are you?
I am good.
Great. And probably somebody who has, knowledge of how America and the 48 contiguous states works could guess as to one of your two locations. But you know what? No, I take that back, because I said you were in America, which could include Guam.
Very true.
It could include one of the Guano Islands in the middle of the Pacific. There are apparently territories that America has claimed that have no people on them. They're just islands that have nothing but massive guano deposits. But I don't think you're on one of those.
I certainly hope not.
Their internet connection is just awful. But perhaps you can enlighten us. Where are you?
I am dead center in the middle of Alaska.
Woohoo! I'm just trying to... I've tried to convey to Japanese people how large Alaska is. It just doesn't seem so large on the map. But I'm like, no, you can fit like 10 or 15 Japans in there.
The best way I've ever described it is if it was Europe, to get to the nearest town, I would probably change languages 3 times.
Yep, that's a good way to think of it. Yep, absolutely. And probably you would, just visiting other people, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I think you mentioned it earlier, you're 8 hours from the next town?
Well, that depends on how well you like to obey traffic laws.
Understood. Okay. So legally, 8 hours from the next town.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. I admit that I know only of Alaska in the Jack London books and other similar... Oh, and I did watch The Edge, so I'm a total expert. Because that was a good movie, man. What one man can do, another man can do. Good movie. Okay. How accurate are the representations of Alaska in media? I mean, I know there haven't been a lot, but I'm thinking Northern Exposure, the TV show.
Northern Exposure was, when it was out, we usually like to tell people, you see Northern Exposure, that's not Alaska.
Okay.
Unless you are... Well, no, it's not.
Okay.
Alaska is, as it's represented, it is a lot of nothing.
Okay.
It is so much wilderness, so many mountains, and just herds of moose.
Thank you. I up until this point did not know how to say the plural of that animal. I had tried mooses. I had no idea, but I think you've just cleared it up for us. Thank you.
Yep, it's moose, and there's, other than little cities and villages here and there, there's pretty much nothing but open tundra mountains and a gigantic metal pipeline.
Yay! I'm sure the pipeline glistens beautifully in the afternoon sun.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think you're far enough up north to get a full no sun day, are you?
Not quite, but...
I mean, I'm sure you don't get a lot of sun in the middle of winter, but...
During the worst part, get about 2-3 hours of sunlight.
Okay. So I'm guessing that the solar panel market is not quite so large up there.
You would think that.
Mm-hmm.
But there is actually, it's increasing.
Interesting.
There's
I said that, but I
hill,
think on the other hand, you get 2-3 hours in winter, but in the summer, whoo, boy, you could just, as long as you have a battery, just store it up. You'd be able to make quite a bit, wouldn't you?
There's a hill near where I live where they're putting in a solar panel farm.
Interesting. Huh. Well, you definitely got the space for it.
Definitely.
just question will be whether or not the solar panels can survive extreme temperatures, which I'm not totally sure they can. I don't know. I don't know solar panels very well, but it would seem to me that a wind farm would be more productive.
There's, oddly enough, not a lot of wind.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh.
Which is really weird because the Fairbanks is smack in the middle of a valley.
Uh-huh.
So you'd think there'd be more wind, but it just doesn't really happen.
Interesting. That is okay. So I guess wind farm is out. Never mind.
The geothermal, though, we do have a really good geothermal.
Oh yes, that's a good point. I'm sorry. I'm just going to flat out ask: how much snow do you get in an average winter?
I'm thinking, it's not a lot.
Really? Okay.
It's mostly just incredibly cold.
Sure. Of course.
Until you hit about March.
Okay.
And it's not, there's no constant, but I have been through a 12-foot snowdrift before.
Wow. I have seen 12-foot snowdrifts, and I know there is a resort town in Japan that always gets 12-foot snowdrifts, so they've gotten digging their highway out down to an arch, and you can take a bus through the canyon that they make. It's kind of cool.
I've seen pictures of that, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. But I would get the idea that it doesn't happen on a regular schedule for you.
No, usually it happens overnight.
Okay.
Last time it happened, there was absolutely no snow, and then it all showed up overnight, and that was my job to find the car.
Oh, man. Oh, dear. That's cruel. Were you able to find it? I'm just
Eventually.
Eventually.
You just take the shovel and dig until you hit something metal.
Also works for gold. If you're going through Earth, yeah, keep going until you find something metal.
The rivers work better for gold, honestly.
Your area, yes, I'm sure they would. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is a common. I don't do the gold mining thing, but my coworkers usually do that.
Huh. Interesting. I know that in Japan, rivers are much more prevalent for crystals. You can find a lot more crystals in the river than you can trying to dig. There's actually a few river areas at the base of Mount Fuji where you can find people that have created these like little boxes to look in the river for crystals. It's kind of cool.
That is really cool.
They're not worth any money. We're talking quartz.
Yeah, the crystals are cool.
But yeah, they're really cool. Hence the, season 3 opener.
Yes.
I mean, I can identify with Sombra here. Crystals. Yeah.
They're just so shiny.
Exactly. Who wouldn't want them? Well, the name that you've chosen is Spectacles. And I would assume it's not because you like to make a clown of yourself in front of a lot of people.
Right.
Okay. So you're not making a spectacle of yourself.
Right. I mean, I could, but...
Right, yeah.
No, I make glasses for a living.
Okay, all right. Do you go, just the full step, design them, put them out, or are you more into the lens grinding?
I do a little bit of lens grinding. Most of it is helping people pick what they want.
Okay, all right. So I would assume some sort of fashion sense is required.
I wish I was better at that, to be totally honest, but I'm getting better.
Okay, all right.
I can tell people if they will look completely terrible.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, generally, what I do is I just, I take people's prescriptions, I tell them what they need, or what their best options would be, and then I try to talk them out of their money.
Okay, yeah. For a service. We're not just, okay, you should give me money now, type thing. You do provide glasses in return for the money.
Yes. Occasionally.
Yeah.
And usually they do pay me with money. One time they tried to pay me with rabbits.
Really? Live?
Yes. I've had some interesting haggle situations. I've had a person try to pay me with rabbits, chickens, gold, a sack of uncut sapphires, and a jug of what they said was really, really well-made moonshine.
Okay. Last one I'm curious about.
I wasn't testing it.
No, probably better not to. I have taught a student who, she didn't try to pay for her lessons in moonshine, but she did, her hobby was making plum moonshine, so she would bring it into the school every once in a while. Not for the kids, but for the teachers. The scent of it was enough to get us a little bit buzzed. I mean, this was strong. But wow.
I wasn't sure if it was actually moonshine because it smelled like kerosene.
Yeah, that one would. I tell you what, flat out, I would be tempted with the gold and the uncut sapphires, though.
That was. I just don't know how to make change out of gold.
Yeah, that's a good point. Don't know how to make change and not quite sure what the running value is, so they might be ripping you off.
Yeah.
And uncut sapphires, well, yeah, if they're really uncut sapphires, sure, but at the same time, I wouldn't know the difference between that and a shiny rock.
Really, they were really shiny rocks.
Which would be cool, but you need a lot more if that's how you're going to pay for stuff.
Yeah, they were in a Crown Royal bag. I'm not sure if that really has any relevance, but...
I wonder if the person just had finished the Crown Royal and said, man, check out these sapphires! I can get glasses for these! Okay.
I wouldn't doubt it. It's actually, most of the time, been the same person who tries this.
Okay. I would love to know how you do a jump from catching rabbits to getting gold to getting uncut sapphires.
I don't know. He shows up every 2 months, pretty much on like clockwork.
Now, gold you mentioned is river, but I don't think you can do river panning for uncut sapphires.
No, that raises questions.
Yeah. This person sounds interesting, and I don't want anything to do with him, but does sound interesting to me.
I don't think he's ever been sober either, but...
Oh, a shame, but from what you've described, not totally unexpected.
Interesting, though.
Huh. Very interesting. I'm tempted to ask you to take a vine of this person or just put them on, just take pictures, but at the same time, that'd be kind of cruel because that's not really cool. But
yeah.
What would you say in glasses right now? What are the trends you're noticing? Because I do wear glasses, and I'm kind of curious about this.
Those thick-rimmed square glasses, the hipster glasses, for lack of a better term.
Right.
I can sell those like nobody's business.
Interesting.
Oh, I don't even have to try.
Huh. I hate those.
Yeah.
I don't hate so much that somebody chooses them. I just know so many Japanese people will get them when they don't need glasses at all. It'll be like lenses that aren't even corrective, just they want to wear the frames. And I'm like, I need these. That's not cool.
It's pretty much anyone under 18. I can just point at them and they'll buy them.
Interesting.
Otherwise, totally rimless glasses.
Okay. I have bottom rimless just because my skin does react with most metals during the summertime. If it's wintertime, no problem, but if I'm sweating, yeah, I get kind of a green ring under my eye, which is not cool.
Yeah.
Even titanium, I get a bit of a green ring, and it's hard to look cool if you got a green ring under your eye. It just doesn't work.
I don't know.
No, I made the joke on Twitter with the people who get glasses who don't need it. I believe the next fashion trend will be fake hearing aids.
I could see that.
People with perfectly fine hearing are going to be putting hearing aids in and make them like the huge type that need a battery in your pocket. And you okay? Yeah, fine. Just it's a fashion statement. You wouldn't know.
Just put enough blinking LEDs on it. It's great.
Yeah. Or have them say it's ironic. Okay. Yeah, because that covers it.
Yeah.
There is, I'm not even sure if it's out in America or not, but there is a new type of glasses in Japan. The entire frame is fully flexible.
They do have those.
Okay, including the lens.
Okay, that's different.
Uh-huh. They've shown it on, they twist the entire thing around once, and then it snaps back into place, and it's fine. I'm like, how does that work?
I need these.
But at the same time, they're ridiculously expensive because it's a very new thing, so I just... It is. I don't know your area and I don't know your prices, but I know that in Japan it is literally cheaper to take a 2-day Korean vacation and get your glasses there than it is to buy glasses in Japan.
I work at for lack of a better term, the budget eye place.
Okay. Probably you have better prices then. Yes, I would guess.
Yes. Still ridiculously expensive, but not that expensive.
Right. Okay. Not, okay, flat out, if I get 2 pairs of glasses, I could get a cheap used car for that price. Do you have junkers in your area?
In my area, good cars are still junkers.
Okay. Yeah.
There are literally cars I've seen that are held together with duct tape.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. I know in St. Louis, my hometown, in the Midwest, if it's going to be a really bad winter, there are people who will literally buy a $300 car that will only last them that season. And it's essentially, you don't care if you hit a car. You care if you hit a car because they're going to sue you. But if you hit a tree or if you run off the road and get scratches, and whatever.
Just thinking about it, I think my neighbor actually has his bumper held on with zip ties.
Now, are they the same color zip ties, or are we talking like different neon ones? Because that's important for fashion.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay, all right.
I think it's like 6 different shades of gray.
Oh, okay, I can see that. Yeah, that's not bad. That's slightly fashionable. Okay, that works. Well, I have to know, how is the availability of something like My Little Pony in an area such as yours? I mean, obviously you have an internet connection because we're speaking now. I pretty hope I'm not imagining this because, oh man, that's like the last level of hallucinations. But
it's pretty much just for like merchandise stuff, it is literally an 8-foot shelf in the back of the Walmart.
Okay, all right.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that actually buys anything from it.
You should just go up and just claim it. Just put a sticker on it. This is mine.
I will admit I have actually walked up and I have just grabbed an entire case of blind bags and just took it. Well, I paid for it, but
Yeah. I would dissuade people from doing that, but in your area, yeah, why not? Go for it.
Because they restock it maybe once a month.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I would like to say I'm probably the only brony here, but I have seen someone else with a derpy hat.
Okay.
But we don't speak.
Right, sure. So it's a rarity at best.
Yes.
You see what I did as a joke? It's a rarity.
I'm glaring at you. You just can't see it.
I can feel it, though. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Alaskan glares are pretty intense. I got to admit this. Okay. No, I understand you just taking what's there. I mean, starting in July, they had My Little Pony plushies in Crane Games in Japan. And I would get some, but I would kind of like leave most of them. Just like, all right, anybody who wants them. But starting in the last few weeks, it's been obvious that the stores are about ready to throw them out. Or not throw them out, but, send them back for a slight refund. So I've been just like, fine, I'm going to get as many as I can.
There you go.
But everybody else, you had your chance. It's been out there for 2.5 months now. If you haven't gotten it, sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of my case. You'll have the display box, and it sits there.
Mm-hmm.
It just sits there.
Yep. Giving you a chance. Okay, it's mine.
Those the plushies they have, I don't know who makes them, but those go like crazy. I don't understand.
That makes sense to me. Just because cold area, it's nice to have a stuffed toy.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Because if nothing else, in an emergency, you can burn it for heat. I'm joking. Please don't hurt me. I'm so joking. Oh, man.
I feel bad, though. Every time I go in there, it's literally just a box of Pinkie Pies.
Oh, no. So it's possible that the other brony or other bronies in the area just no Pinkie Pie fans, and they're just grabbing all the other ones.
Is it pretty much? Just A box of Pinkie Pies.
Oh, man. I felt similarly at one place that I went to that had the Crane games, only Fluttershy.
Oh.
It's like everybody else was got just Fluttershy. I'm like, I'll take you. Oh, yeah, come here, baby. I'll take you home. It's okay. It's okay. Somebody loves you.
Sorry, the mental image there was just kind of hilarious.
I am an attraction anywhere I go. People will stare at me. So the fact that I had a crowd gathered around me watching, because I'm sorry, I'm really good at Crane games. Anybody that follows me on Twitter, you will know this. I've posted pictures. I have literally 150 plushie toys right now. I'm good.
I've seen these pictures. I think you're some kind of Crane wizard or something.
Possibly.
Not as catchy as Pinball Wizard, but we'll take it.
I was going to say I'm the version of Tommy. Osaka Jack, can you hear me? I don't know. But no, I'll get a crowd that'll gather around me and watch me play and win and win and win. And people have asked me this. No, shop staff are not angry with me, and they do not try to kick me out. They love it because I am using money to get these. I mean,
yeah,
I'm paying for them, and other people are watching me, and it's a novelty. And the people who are watching me will often try to go to the machine next to me to one-up me and fail.
So there you go.
Yeah, they get their money's worth, absolutely.
And you get a gigantic armful of tiny, tiny ponies.
A very positive thing about Japanese arcades, first point, there are change machines everywhere. So you don't ever have to take more than 4 steps before you are at a change machine. You don't have to go searching for that one. But also, next to every change machine, there are free plastic bags. As many as you would like, as large as you would like.
That is convenient.
It is incredibly convenient, and I really appreciate it, because I fill 2 or 3 of them every time I go.
I was wondering.
I carry a bag with me when I go most places, but yeah, that gets filled quickly, so yeah, I got it.
There's just the mental image of you taking a subway home with an armful of just little plushies is just a little too amusing.
Well, yeah. I do get strange looks, but as I've said, I get strange looks anyway, so may as well,
Yeah.
Have you except for the derby hat, have you noticed any other merchandise being worn or used by anybody?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Do you have any yourself that you wear or use?
I have a Trixie tie.
Nice.
And I have worn it to work.
Mm-hmm.
And it is my good luck tie.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time I wear it to work, something fantastic happens.
Interesting. So I guess that, there we go. Everybody wear your stuff because it can work. It can bring you luck.
I just find it ironic it's the Trixie tie, but hey, I'll take it.
Yeah. Trixie has had runs of bad luck, but, I mean, come on, what are the odds of finding the Alicorn amulet in a place where you actually had enough cash to buy it in hand? Really, that shopkeeper could have charged double or triple or even, but no, this much. Okay, I'll wrap it up for you. An Alicorn amulet! Come on!
To be honest, it's very hard to argue with a gigantic sack of money.
This is true. Gold shiny money, too. Yeah. You were able to do it because the guy offered you gold,
But he offered me gold dust.
Oh, no. No. Yeah, I imagined like nuggets or like huge chunk or, no, dust is, no.
Admittedly, to get that much gold dust is tricky, but, no.
Yeah. No. Doesn't work. Sorry. Are you able to, like, design your own glasses? Is this something you're capable of doing? I mean, if,
No.
No?
I would love to.
Okay.
If I had the means, I would do it. But I don't know how to actually fabricate them. That's my main problem.
Sure. Because I can imagine a line of MLP glasses. That would be pretty cool.
I have thought about it. I've considered just buying some and kind of... just making it?
Well, you may be able to do. I don't know if you can do this, but if it's possible to get the middle frames and the earpieces, I don't know what they call it. The sticks.
Temples.
Huh?
Temple pieces.
Temple pieces. Temple pieces. Okay. What's the middle part called?
There's the eye wire, which is where the lenses connect to. There's the bridge.
Okay. All right. I guess eye wire works best. Eye wire and bridge, but if you could do just like a combination, just have the temple pieces be pink and the eye wire be yellow. Oh, we've got a Fluttershy combo right there.
I tried coming up with a rarity sunglasses.
Okay.
I didn't actually get it done because they wouldn't let me use the lens tinting.
Oh, that's a shame.
Because I was going to make purple tinted lenses.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be awesome.
But they were a little iffy about just letting me have free run of the tinting tank.
Yeah, I can understand, I guess. One of when I was younger, when I was in high school actually, the glasses shop that we went to it was an itty bitty shop. It was family run type thing. It's for some reason the only one our insurance covered was that one, but whatever. But they had this deal where if you buy a new set of glasses from them, after you got your new glasses, you give them your most recent pair, and they would leave those in the tinting tank overnight. And the next day you would have an almost prescription pair of sunglasses.
That would work.
They did it for free, and we loved them for it because, they're not exactly your prescription, but you're only using them to drive, so it's not a big difference. You're legally still able to. I don't know. But yeah, that would be awesome if we could have a purple tint. Oh.
I figured out tinting stuff for most of them. I don't have any. The equipment is a little much.
Well, yes, this is true. This is true. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm just saying if you mention it to your boss how many people are willing to buy stuff like this or online, it might be something they could try.
Well, we're kind of connected through a corporate chain, so...
Oh, that's true. So until they do it, you can't do much.
I mentioned it's a possibility. It'd be something people would be interested in, but...
It's a slightly failed business when the idea of more money doesn't really appeal. Shame.
They'll figure it out one day.
Yeah, just like Stetson will figure it out one day that I'm not joking when I tweet at them that I want an Applejack hat made by them. They think I'm joking. No! Give me an Applejack Stetson hat, please! I will, but don't give it to me. Let me buy it for full price, please.
See, now you've just given me an idea.
Oh, yeah?
Because Stetson makes glasses.
Okay. Ooh, Stetson, please, come on! Hat and glasses, go, go, go!
I don't know how Applejack would look in aviators, though.
Yeah, true, but man, what a combo. Get a Stetson combo, Applejack glasses and an Applejack hat. Oh, loving it.
See, now I'm going to have to figure out how to get this to work.
Yeah. Be sure to keep me updated. I want this stuff. I really do.
Yeah, if I could make glasses on my own, which I wouldn't even know where to start, honestly.
Yeah, true.
If I could do that, though, I would. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Nice. Well, a question that I ask in all of my interviews, in all of My Little Pony, what would you say is the one line or one scene that defines you as a brony?
Oh, you're going to ask the hard question.
This is a question I've asked in every single interview so far, and I intend to ask it in every single interview to come.
Ooh.
It's my trademark. Osaka Jack trademark.
Let me think. I'm not sure.
Well,
I know the line that sold me on the whole show.
That might be it, then.
All of the ponies in this town are crazy.
Okay. That's from season 1, episode 1, right?
Yes.
When she's lying in bed.
I was entirely skeptical, and then that line, I'm like, yep, I'm sold.
What was it about that line that just drew you in? Just it was your own thoughts at the time, or the fact that somebody could be skeptical of their own show and slightly break the fourth wall?
It was pretty much my exact thought and the line happening at the exact same time.
Isn't it amazing how that happens? I know for a lot of people it was, episode 2 where Pinky starts singing and everybody going, tell me she's not. And then Twilight, tell me she's not. What the?
Admittedly, I was on a lot of NyQuil at that time, so I don't know.
Not the recommended way to enjoy Pony, but not necessarily something you should avoid while doing, but hey.
I only watched the show because I was in the hospital with pneumonia, actually.
Oh, my goodness.
And they had an unsecured internet connection, and I had an iPhone.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I was wondering, what is all this on the internet?
Yeah.
I was like, I have nothing better to do.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
Goodness. Was everything okay with the pneumonia?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
But I marathoned 2 seasons without sleeping.
Well, let's see. 26 hours. Wow. That's a lot.
And I got out of the hospital, and that weekend was season 3.
Nice. Okay. So you did not experience spoilers from season 3 because it was literally airing as you were there. Okay. I admit I'm jealous.
It was. I just went through the whole thing and was like, well, I hope there's more of this.
Yeah, that is the usual lament. That's interesting. I have an advantage over all of you guys in that you still have to wait for season 4. I have to wait for season 4, but in the meantime, I get one new Japan Pony episode a week, so I am really enjoying it.
That's true.
I just got to watch Discord, who is amazing in Japanese.
I'm going to have to check that. Who they get to do the voice?
It is a very well-known voice actor that I don't know his name, but he's very well-known. He did a very interesting take on it. He didn't do low and smooth like John Delancey does. He did a very rough, high-pitch to low-pitch to mid-pitch, smooth, and then he just went all over the place with his voice, which at first I was like, I'm not so sure, and then he changed. I'm like, and they changed it again. I'm like, what? He was very chaotic in his voice, and I'm like, oh my god, that's perfect for Discord. Discord needs to have a chaotic voice if he's not John Delancey.
Yeah?
It was really well done.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Mm-hmm. And so so it's going to be, next Saturday I'll finish watching Discord. Then we'll have Lesson 0. And 5 days before Halloween, I get to see Princess Luna in Japanese as she celebrates Nightmare Night.
Nice.
I don't know if they planned that specifically, but I'm going to imagine they did, and I'm going to thank them for it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Just something that occurred to me. I have been kind of a hobby of mine. I like to watch Pony in different languages just to see how it sounds. Do you have any instances with, neighboring villages or whatnot that have language barriers?
It doesn't crop up often.
Okay.
There are a few,
sure.
And unfortunately I do not speak any of the languages.
Right.
It usually crops up with the older generation.
I would imagine, yeah.
Most of the time, though, it doesn't come up.
Huh. Okay. Because I know you mentioned that at least one or two times a few times you've been out with a doctor. Well, actually, you know what? Why don't you tell that?
Every so often, I've gone out. To be honest, it hasn't happened often, but I have gone out and helped out with eye exams. And usually, in that case, we would just help out to help the doctor do his exams.
Mm-hmm.
I know language-wise, other than if they don't speak English, we usually can get by with Russian.
Okay, all right. Can you speak Russian?
No.
Okay.
The doctor is fluent, though.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I know enough Russian to get myself in trouble.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. That's usually the first step, yeah. I can do a bad imitation enough to get hit by a Russian, but I think that's the best I could do.
The doctor taught me enough Russian to say good morning and very good.
Okay. It would be hoped that he would teach you the word for bad.
He might have. I don't remember.
Right. But you mentioned it to me. This wasn't just like heading out for the day. You went out for like a week to this remote village that was only accessible by plane.
Yeah. I'm never flying one of those tiny planes again. Or in them.
Okay. I was going to ask. Wow, you flew. Okay, all right. You flew in one. Okay.
No, those are tricky.
Yeah. I would be terrified because I am a big guy, and I'd be like, what's the weight limit on here? Should I take the next one?
Also, the problem is if you run into any turbulence...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are tiny planes.
Mm-hmm. You also mentioned the general store in the area, which I still cannot wrap my mind around.
$10 for a gallon of milk. That still just completely blows my mind.
Go ahead and tell everybody that they haven't heard this yet. But
right. You go in there. You go into the general store, and you're like, I want to buy a gallon of milk, and there's a gigantic $10 price tag on it.
Wow. $10 for a gallon. Tell me it was fresh milk.
Oh, as fresh as you can get, really.
Okay. Well, that's something. That's something. And cow milk, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now the problem is, I will be honest, Alaskans kind of cheat with our money a little bit.
Okay.
Because the state bribes us to live here.
Okay, interesting.
Every year the state has, I'm not sure the whole details,
right,
but they give us a check.
Okay.
For living here.
Right. Well, yeah, okay, to some extent I can understand because, a state that has no people has no reason to be represented. Okay.
Now, if you are part of one of those villages, quite often you get a bigger check.
Right.
And so everything is expensive, but everybody has a lot more money.
I see.
So it kind of evens out, but not always.
Sure. Huh. Okay, still with an increased check, $10 for a gallon of milk is...
That's still ridiculous.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, if I want to get the really good milk over here, and we're talking, the 4.7% whole milk that's still pasteurized, it's about $2.50 for a liter. So you're talking, well, you know what? Now that I think about it, a gallon is 3.3 liters, so that is $7.50. Not too far away from Japan, I guess. Huh. Never mind. Not that shocking. The connection between your city and, say, Juneau, or say, the rest of the world that doesn't freeze every year, there is a road you can take, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There is the road.
The road. Okay. Man, I would imagine
there's the train, but.
Okay. I would just imagine that road is so heavily defended, and everybody loves it so much.
You would think, but.
It would make sense to me if it's my only way of getting $10 of milk.
I can count the amount of times the bridges have vanished.
Oh, my.
Because of flooding.
Yeah.
I think that happens at least once a year.
Okay.
I might be exaggerating a little bit, but it's happened
a
few too many times for comfort.
One is too many times.
Yes.
Goodness. Huh. Well, I noticed, and you mentioned it before, it's not quite so much updating very much, but you did set up some charity things for the your siblings' Seeds of Kindness.
Yes. That was... it was kind of a weird situation. I wanted to help out with that, and I had no disposable income to help with that.
Sure.
But I had trading cards that I wasn't using.
How did you get the trading cards?
I found... I had a Rainbow Dash, a Derpy, and a DJ something. I can never pronounce that. Phone 3 or something.
Yeah.
I got the Rainbow Dash because I found it.
Huh. That's impressive.
It was seriously just sitting on a... I lived in kind of a condo complex, and there's just this big hallway area, and it was just kind of there.
Huh.
But it was in really good condition, so I was like, well,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's another situation of, anybody here? And okay, All right. I'll take you home.
I've actually found a shocking amount of just, like, pony stuff just kind of hanging out.
Interesting.
Like, I have a DVD that just has the Ticketmaster on it.
So there is a brony somewhere near you. And
Either
they're
that
very
or someone with
forgetful.
Either that or they have it's like this little mini DVD.
Okay. Like a legitimate one or just like a burned?
It's a legitimate one.
Oh, okay. All right.
So either someone's kid is not good with their toys. That's okay, because now I have a little tiny DVD.
Yeah.
Let's see, the Derby one, I think I got at Everfree Northwest.
That's where I got mine, so yeah.
And the other one, the DJ one kind of showed up in the mail.
Huh.
I don't remember if I ordered it or not.
Mm-hmm.
It just was in the mail.
I see.
From the Enterplay people. It was just there, and I'm like, I don't collect the cards, so might as well put it for something.
Yeah, really. That's nice of them, though. Huh.
Yeah.
Impressive. Do you have any plans to attend cons this coming year?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to definitely try to get to Everfree Northwest.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to move, so I should actually be moved, and I'll just go to there.
Okay, so moving to Seattle area or just to
Yes.
Washington area?
Oh, Washington.
I think that's a good idea. I have encountered people who are sick of their climate and try to move to the opposite climate without going somewhere in between first. I think you would melt in Florida. I really do.
Yeah.
Seattle has some warm days, but honestly, when I was there, it felt really, really cool to me. I was only there a few days, but it was, July.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it's cool.
Just running around in July there, that was fun.
Yeah.
I just loved it. So I said, I'm done with Alaska.
Okay. Now remember, you're not paid to live in Seattle.
True.
Unless they suddenly start paying people ironically, which, I don't know, would be cool.
I'm not sure how that would work.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take this money ironically.
And I'm going to try to go to BronyCon, but that depends on a lot of things.
Sure.
Which is actually weird because my father actually wanted to go.
I'm sorry?
My father actually wanted to go to BronyCon.
Well, that's pretty cool. I think I would appreciate that if more fathers went.
Because that entire situation, I didn't know until that he'd ever seen the show.
Oh, really?
Until I was going to Everfree Northwest, and he says, I want you to pick me up a Princess Twilight t-shirt or you're dead to me.
That's very impressive. That's a very heartwarming story. Now, do you think he started watching it because he knew you were going, or, was into it beforehand?
I don't know.
Huh. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Did you get him a Princess Twilight shirt?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Good. So you're not dead to him. That's good.
Yes. No, that whole situation, I guess he found out, right away, because when I get into a TV show, I get into a TV show.
Okay.
So I basically said, I'll just warn you, I might be obsessed with this for a while. So just to give you a heads up.
Yeah. Still worked out well, apparently.
Yeah. I guess he catches episodes every so often. He's watching it as they re-air on the hub.
Okay. All right. But he said Princess Twilight Sparkle, so he has to have seen the season 3 ender.
Yes, that really came out of nowhere.
Okay. So you may have been doing a little bit of research. Cool.
Because apparently any setting that has alicorn rulers is fine by him.
Okay. Fan of alicorns, is he?
Yes.
All right. That's fine. Well, everybody, today we have been speaking with Spectacles, who enjoys making a spectacle of himself as he specs some spectacle. Okay, I'm stopping. It didn't have gas for a joke. It was just weak. But anyway.
It was an attempted alliteration.
I tried, and that's sometimes the important part. Not today, but sometimes it is. Thank you so much for coming by today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
People should follow you on Twitter and DeviantArt. Do you have a YouTube?
No, not yet.
Okay.
One day.
So everyone be looking for the Glasses Making YouTube channel with Spectacles. We'll look forward to it. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
You never know.
Yeah. Everyone, this has been Into the Spotlight with Osaka Jack. We will catch you next time.